Well, yeah, some good news in the way of weather. It was actually almost 30 when I worked out prior to doing this video, so that's progress. Especially when you consider the fact that when I was out, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. So, hey, I was right. We're slowly but surely getting to warmer weather. So, that's awesome. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Yes, insert the, what was the camel's name? I know the Geico camel had a name. Son of a... I want to look that up. Man, now I'm not going to... Hold on, let me quickly look this up. I cannot believe that I don't know the name. Hold on, see, guy... Oh, camel name. Here we go. And his name was... it was Caleb. I thought it was Caleb. Caleb the camel. Which is actually pretty awesome. I mean, you guys know me. I love me some alliteration. So, yeah. Caleb the camel. Oh! No kidding. I'm literally reading this myself. I'm just reading this for the first time. This particular camel not only appeared in that commercial, but he also showed up in Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's video "Can't Hold Us," which is, I love that song. Seriously, like, if you guys don't know, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis became famous with that song, Thrift Shop, which is an awesome song. I love that song. But this is one music guy I will listen to. His name is Todd in the Shadows, and at the end of the year, he does the top 10 worst and top 10 best hit songs of that particular year. And it was 2013 where actually earlier in the year he actually did a comparison video between Thrift Shop by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis and Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake. Both fantastic songs. I have them both on my iPod, actually. And, I mean, they're both fantastic songs in their own right, which is what the conclusion was. But then, in the end, he said, and this is my philosophy on this as well, I think I would rather just buy a suit and tie at the thrift shop. So, there you go. So, he gets to, the, top 10 worst and top 10 best songs of the year. And he's doing pretty obvious. Suit and Tie, Can't Hold Us, or Thrift Shop were nowhere near going to be on his worst. In fact, all three of them were on his best. But here's the thing. Even though Suit and Tie was ranked number 3, and Thrift Shop, which the song was comparing to, was number 8, Can't Hold Us was at number 7. So even though Justin Timberlake's song was higher, Macklemore actually had 2 songs on his top 10. On Todd in the Shadows top 10. So, I'd say it's a pretty good trade-off if you ask me. I love that song, by the way. And I love what he was saying how, Why Can't Hold Us is a great song. If Thrift Shop was, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's way of, entering, the game, then Can't Hold Us is their statement of purpose. My favorite part of that song is, in the interlude when that band is playing. I love that. Seriously, I get the feeling back at Horseheads, if we had the imagination and thought to do it, and if that song had come out then, that's what, our marching band would have done. I truly, truly feel that way. In fact, I can actually picture a certain piano player who also happens to be one of the 16 of the left that be playing, the piano score, and a certain saxophone player leading the brass, but that is just me. Man, all this came from just thinking about a camel. My, how far have we come, ladies and gentlemen? So, yeah. One thing that did annoy me is, yesterday is, once again, Hokey Pokey's wasn't open because they're having like both electrical problems and, well, the electrical problem is because of that they don't have any soft serve ice cream, which, not that I would go for their soft serve ice cream, but there's a bunch of people who would, which, more power to you. But I mean, I do like soft serve ice cream, I really do. It's just the thing at Hokey Pokey's that interests me more is their fresh squeezed lemonade, which they don't even have lemons for yet either. Which is a real shame too, because I've been trying to get a lemonade for myself and get a lemonade for my grandma. Hey, listen, I am nothing if not someone who loves his grandma, okay? There is nothing wrong with that. In fact, honestly, I look forward to taking her to church every Saturday. It's kind of like I guess you could say it's like a grandmother-grandson date. Before any of you guys are wondering, my grandfather, her husband, is still alive. He just doesn't really like to come out and do much. That's really all it is. I mean, yes, all four of my grandparents, that's me knocking on wood right there, are still alive. They are. And they're all in good health, good spirits. So that is always, always, always a beautiful thing. And I know some people out there are not fortunate enough to have that luxury, which, you have my sympathies and condolences, because it can be bad. But, hey man, it's what I say. Listen, what do I say at the end of every video? If you ever want to talk, I'm always going to be here. I mean, if what I said back on December 14th, 2018 was any indication, that should tell you that I'm really not going anywhere. Okay, so y'all can rest assured on that one. Let's see, I gotta say, this week is going by pretty fast. I mean, yeah, it's true, we're on Wednesday, but, it could be Monday, which, honestly, I can't really remember the last time I truly had, like, a horrible, horrible, horrible Monday. And here's hoping that streak continues. I don't want to jinx myself. Come to think of it, I was just thinking when we have a Friday the 13th this year. For the life of me, I can't remember when we do. I know usually we have at least one every year. The most we ever usually have a year, by my recollection, is about 3. We have one in February, and because there's only 28 days in February, Saturday, February 28th would be Sunday, March 1st, so immediately in March there's another Friday the 13th. And usually either in October or November of that same year, there's another one. At least I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. Although, now that I am thinking about this, next year is going to throw a lot of people into a loop because we have a leap year. Yeah, we're actually going to have a leap year next year. I mean, sometimes you think about stuff like that and you just don't realize it happens until it already does. I mean, I remember the last leap year day, in 2016, that day, that was fine for me. The year as a whole really wasn't very good, but there's a lot of, pressing factors involving other things that aren't really worth talking about. But what is worth talking about is, I don't know, I really have like nothing. Well, I don't have nothing. I mean, if I had nothing, then there wouldn't be any point in doing this video at all. What am I thinking? Sorry, I have an itch on my back, or the back of my head. One thing I've been trying lately that I really like, these commercials have been popping up a lot lately, but, and I know they've been out for a while, but I just really haven't had the time to try them, are those, poppables from Lay's. Those are actually really, really good. I personally have tried all 4 flavors that I've seen. You know, the creamy jalapeno, the white cheddar, the honey barbecue, and, you know, the regular, which is sea salt. Although I gotta tell you about the sea salt ones, and here's why I think they're the best. Have you guys ever had, like, you know, those veggie straws? You know, they come in, like, the big green bag, and they say veggie straws, and they're, like, inside they're green for, like, spinach, red for tomato, yellow for potato. Or if you get, like, there's, like, one that has, like, you know, orange. Those are sweet potatoes. Those are actually the best ones. There's a flavor for every lifestyle, am I right, ladies and gentlemen? But seriously, the sea salt Lay's Poppables taste exactly like the yellow veggie straws you get in the veggie straws bag. I'm not kidding. Just like imagine an entire bag of like yellow veggie straws, only they're not in the shape of like straws. If anything, they kind of look like they're the shape of swollen waffles, which I do like waffles, so that's cool. So yeah, that's a treat I highly recommend. Although I've been sort of, you know, going out there and exploring things a little more in terms of, you know, my culinary palate. Another thing that's really piqued my interest as of late is and it's something I've been meaning to try for a long time, but chicharrones, or better known as pork rinds. Those are really good too. There's one flavor I found where it's like and I swear I've been seeing this flavor pop up a lot, and not just in the chicharrones, but like in all kinds of like chip flavors, where the Calico chips or the Lay's wavy. It's the sea salt and cracked pepper. I don't know what it is, but that flavor just like is really good. Like, it's so simple. It's literally salt and pepper. Yet it works. Oh, and it really wouldn't. I don't really think it's a problem or anything, but it's so simple. You'd think there'd be more to it, but no. So, yeah. So my recommendation when buying chips, if it's sea salt and cracked black pepper, you know, get those. Those are good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make a lot of people hungry after this video. You know, I've been trying to be. I mean, again, you guys know I've said this before, and I have sort of shown you some. Well, I actually haven't. Actually, I've never done a video where I'm physically cooking anything, but I have shown you guys like the end products of stuff. There was the king toast that I made last summer. There was the for those of you who didn't see that, king toast is basically sliced up banana bread, prepared, and then you put it through the egg wash like you would French toast, and it comes with a maple peanut butter spread. See, because Elvis was known as the king of rock and roll, and his sandwich of choice was the peanut butter and banana sandwich. So, you know, banana bread and maple peanut butter spread, that works. That's what it is. Seriously though, if I get an opportunity to make that again, I'm going to try to. Oh, at least the French toast part. I am not going to make banana bread from scratch. That is just going to take far too long. And because I have no clue how to edit anything, you guys, it's literally asking for something that you don't really need. But, you know, it is something that I would like to do. And hey, you know, I've shown you that what my process is for making guacamole before. Never physically made that, but I need like a cameraman, I need like an editor, I need like a whole bunch of stuff. That's what I need to really, you know, get the ball rolling. You know, maybe someday if I'm big and rich and famous and if I can afford all that, I'll be able to do that. That would be pretty cool. But for now, I'll just keep it simple. I almost said stupid right at the very end because, you know, KISS, keep it simple, stupid, but I decided not to. So, yeah. I may not be like a culinary genius like you see a bunch of other people are on YouTube, or a certain friend of mine who's a total food blogger down in Florida. But I do what I can. And what I can do, I'd like to say I do pretty well at it. Not the greatest at it, but, you know, it is what it is. So like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I could really use the support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platform, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. As always, I am very humble. I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I'm very hoping that we all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful hump day. And remember, if any of you guys don't want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here, chilling in here, and I'll always have your back. Take care, and make good choices. And hopefully, Hokey Pokeys will be open today. Take care.